The New York Knicks just got exactly what they deserved from their head coach, from some of their key players, and from the team entirely. And with all of this happening, and with some key players stepping up to the plate when it matters most, we are going to break all of it down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And guys, if you're part of that 73% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe. We have daily New York Knicks videos throughout all of 2025. We're not missing a single day of uploads, so you do not want to miss out on all the great content that we have. But let's jump into the video, because the New York Knicks, they got exactly what they deserved. They got exactly what the fans deserved. They got exactly what the team deserved. And more than anything, they got exactly what happens when your key players do what they do at the most important time of their season. And we are going to discuss all of this, guys. Look, where things stand for the New York Knicks, it's been a very interesting season. We've seen this team be great at so many points. We saw the New York Knicks step into the plate when it matters most. We saw Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride all step up. Mitchell Robinson especially step up while the New York Knicks took down the Boston Celtics in the second round of the playoffs. And what this led to was a sense of hope for the New York Knicks. A feeling like they were going to go to the NBA Finals because they did that. Every single one of the wives or girlfriends of this team, they went out there and took a photo on the center court. The Knicks went out to party and celebrate that night in one of the most exclusive clubs of New York. And they were not drinking because they wanted to make it clear that they were locked in for that series against the Indiana Pacers. And what did they do? To quote Stephen A. Smith, "We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived by Tom Thibodeau, Jalen Brunson, the rest of the Nova Knicks, and the entire New York Knicks." Now, obviously, the second half of that was me saying that, but let's be real here. This was an embarrassment. Tom Thibodeau went out there and said after the New York Knicks lost game 4 to the Indiana Pacers, going down 3-1, "We hurt ourselves with turnovers, putting them in the open floor." Now, look, there's a few guys to blame for this. None more than Josh Hart. The heart and soul of the New York Knicks went out there and just sold. I mean, truly looked like he wanted the Indiana Pacers to win this. Like, Josh Hart could not wait to be in Cancun with his family, sipping on a frozen margarita or a beatbox, because they're sponsored by the Roommates podcast, while he just hangs out and lives life. Now, look, I'm not blaming the fact that Josh Hart wants the Knicks evidently get eliminated to be able to go to Cancun and enjoy his life. In fact, I encourage it, because all that Josh Hart has done for the Knicks, I would run through a wall for him most times. I've seen what Josh Hart has done for the Knicks. He's willing to run through a wall for this team. So I'm willing to run through a wall for Josh Hart, except for the fact that he just destroyed his Knicks legacy in one single game. I mean, the man played so damn poorly that it felt like I could have gone out there and done better. And don't get it twisted, I am atrocious at basketball. This was such an embarrassment. New York Knicks fans, look, we're used to being embarrassed by our team. It's nothing new to feel a sense of embarrassment, a sense of loneliness, not knowing what it feels like to be a New York Knicks fan. The Knicks said, hey, we are done making you feel this way. Us, our new look Knicks team, our Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, DeLon Wright, Precious Achiuwa, we're done making you feel that way. Until it matters most, until the whole spotlight's on you. Then we're going to make you feel all that pain in such a simple way. And they did it. They accomplished it. So here's to you, New York Knicks. Maybe White Claw will sponsor Knicks Digest one day. What a disaster. What an embarrassment. I've never felt more embarrassed to be a Knicks fan in my entire life, and I watched them go 17-65 twice before they made the playoffs in a 8-year drought. This was the worst day to be a Knicks fan. This has been the worst week to be a Knicks fan in my entire life. I've seen Kevin Knox be the best player in the Knicks. I've begged for Alexei Shved to get the ball. This is worse. It is. It's worse. I mean, you have Knicks fans, friends of the channel, Knicks memes, friends of the channel, saying, how gutsy is Tibbs? Does he start Deuce in Game 5, who deserves it? No, he's not going to do that, but he should. Very good friend of the channel, Knicks Feed, one of my guys. He said fire Tibbs. The whole Josh Hart fetish is ridiculous, and he's right. And New York Basketball, another good friend of the channel, saying the Knicks had 17 turnovers tonight, and these three, the Nova Knicks, had 11 of them. What an embarrassing time to be a Knicks fan when Tom Thibodeau's going out there and saying that when he was asked for looking for with Josh Hart, what he was looking for with Josh Hart in the fourth quarter of the most important game of the season, he said just the hustle, making defensive transition, getting more continuity on the offense. I'm sorry, when did he do any of that? Let's be real for a moment. Let's be honest. Josh Hart turned the ball over like every time he touched the ball, it was boiling hot. He threw the ball away to the Indiana Pacers multiple times and stood there and shrugged his shoulders. On top of that, he did nothing defensively. He didn't close out. He didn't really do much at all. He watched the basketball game. I watched the basketball game. I could have done the same. I could have watched. I couldn't score 7 points in a basketball game, I'll be real, but I could have watched what Josh Hart did as well. It was embarrassing. For the guy who's the heart and soul of the Knicks, the most important game in the last 25 years, to make us feel like this because he didn't want to show up, it's a joke. It hurts. I'm genuinely hurt. I don't know Josh Hart. Josh Hart doesn't know me. He doesn't owe me anything. I'm just a Knicks fan. I'm someone who, the one Knick I have a connection to is Emmanuel Quickley, who's not a Knick anymore, and I wish the best for him in Toronto. And as far as I know, he does like being on the Toronto Raptors, being a starting point guard, and I'm super happy for Manny because he's a great, great, great person. Josh Hart's a great person, too. I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, Josh Hart's a scumbag. He's not. He's a great dude. But what he did tonight hurt Knicks fans. We've seen this culmination of this man willing to bleed, willing to be gutted for this New York Knicks team. And to watch this game go by and to toss possessions away, it just hurt, man. There's no other way to put it. He just hurt us tonight. He hurt us on the court, he hurt us off the court. And it just sucks. And Tom Thibodeau going out there and being asked about what he's looking for in that fourth quarter with Josh Hart and saying just the hustle, the defensive transition, getting more continuity into the offense. He didn't do any of that. And Tibbs knows it. He's lying through his teeth. And you look at what our good buddy James from Let's Talk Knicks says, saying the coach did everything right to make them win in Game 3 and decided to go against it tonight. There's no reason to understand because there's nothing to understand. What Tom Thibodeau did was he iced screens before they switched. Icing is when you're trying to force someone towards the baseline. What Tibbs has ran time and time again, which has not worked against the Pacers. And they started to do it again after doing things right in Game 3. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. It just sucks to see Jalen Brunson, the clutch player of the year in the fourth quarter when the Knicks lose by 9 points and go down 1-3 in the series, to put up 2 points and go 1 for 3 from the field and get 1 assist in that fourth quarter. It just sucks. It just sucks to see this, man. It just sucks to see Mikal Bridges play 34 minutes, go 6 for 15 from the field. It just sucks, man, to see him go minus 13. It sucks to watch OG Anunoby play a good game outside of missing every single three except for one that he took. It sucks to watch Karl-Anthony Towns play an openly great game. It sucks to watch Mitchell Robinson do everything right, but still, he was not put in the right positions to succeed and got maxed out at 19 minutes. It sucks to watch Jalen Brunson go out there and just have a good statistical game, but left something to be desired. We saw Precious Achiuwa do nothing in those 2 minutes. We saw Deuce McBride not get enough minutes. We saw Josh Hart really hurt Knicks fans. We saw DeLon Wright play great and then not get minutes the same way that Landry Shamet didn't, even though they were working. It just sucks. There's no other way to put it. It sucks. The Pacers deserved to win that game. They've been better than the Knicks this series. A team that the Knicks are better than in the regular season. It just sucks. I'm not going to title this video that, but I want to. Because it just sucks that a team that was better, a team that's shown they were better, a team that through multiple games proved to be the better team, just absolutely went out there and just choked. It just sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks as a Knicks fan to see this moment in time where everything was so great and then all of a sudden be hit with this brutal moment of, hey, we're going to kick you in the groin right now because we can. And the Knicks, they care about their fans, but when they beat the Boston Celtics, they acted like they won the finals. They lost their sense of urgency. They started playing the Pacers game. And it led to this. It just is what it is. I mean, it's terrible. It's the worst I've ever felt about a single sporting event in my entire life. I've seen the Knicks miss the playoffs for 8 straight years. That counts from when I was in 5th grade. I saw the Knicks make the playoffs with Carmelo. Maybe 6th grade, actually. I saw them make it with Melo, JR. They beat the Celtics. I didn't see it again until I was a sophomore in college, man. And then it became a regular thing, and it became so good. And then you got sick of the losses. You got sick of the Miami loss, but you understood it. You got sick of the Indiana loss because you understood it. The Knicks were so injured. They shouldn't be down 3-1, but they are. Knicks fans don't deserve this. We did nothing to deserve this. But this is the life that we're given. And at the end of the day, they still have a chance to win 3 straight games. Are they going to? Probably not. We're going to stay mellow about it. Because there's nothing else to do at this point, man. Look, I've filmed this video 3 times now, and I can't figure out the right way to post it. Definitely not the right way to post it. That's not a word. Or that's not a sentence. But look, I just want to say, if you're a Knicks fan, I understand the pain. I do. I see it. I feel it. I've understood all of it. If you're a Pacers fan, you're going to comment and laugh on this video, go ahead. You guys deserve it. They were better. Pacers were better. Knicks were worse. And at the end of the day, the Knicks should fire Tom Thibodeau because he just does not fit this team. There's no way around it. He just does not fit this team. We've seen this time and time again with the New York Knicks that this thing does not work. Kristen Winfield saying Thibodeau said that he went over to Shaman over Deuce because he wanted a little bit more size. And on top of that, Winfield also mentioned that Mikal Bridges turns down too many attempts at the rim. When his mid-range shot is going, it's easy to overlook. But when it's not and the Knicks are down and desperate for offense, it's glaring. He'll turn down a layup for a fading 2 or turn down a shot at all. It's ugly. All of it's ugly. There's nothing you can do about it. This video is really, really long. I did not mean for it to be this long. I'm trying to find a way to say that I'm ranting when I'm not ranting, but I am. And it is what it is. I'm filming this at 1:30 in the morning because I'm excited to get it out to somewhere. And this is not what Knicks Digest is about. This is not a blog. This isn't any of that. It's someone reporting on the Knicks. And tonight we all sit here and wonder, are we ever going to feel like we're freed from the prison that is being a Knicks fan? Tonight felt like we broke out of the prison for a little bit just to get locked up and thrown in the special housing unit, a.k.a. the hole, whatever you want to call it. That's just what it feels like. Thank you guys for the constant support. I'll be back, obviously making videos every single day. We're still going to have fun on this channel no matter what happens. We are still going to stay mellow at all costs as I drop that out of my hands. Guys, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.